That's the whole goal of doing these audits, is when hopefully there's nothing wrong, but if there is, we have a finding, we'd rather not have a fight about it, but work together to try to fix it. Or at least when we put those recommendations, our goal is to have them followed so they're not findings the next time. Minimal accountability, minimal transparency, and again, there's some very good charter schools in the state, but there's some very bad ones, and the state and the local district have very little teeth to try to crack down on that. So that has to change. We also did an audit of the Pennsylvania Department of Education. We found that by their own standards, which is by the school performance profile, that there were 561 challenged districts, academically challenged districts in the state. There were 6 in Cambria County, which actually, considering the size of your county, is actually not a bad number. Not that you want any, but relatively speaking. But the thing that was most upsetting to me was that the Department of Education had no plan to try to turn that around. The liquid fuels audits that municipalities spend from the gas tax money, those are on a rotational basis. Those are, I'm not going to say it's clockwork, but those are statutory. We do those all the time, not because anybody gives a tip, but we're just mandated to do it. But yes, a lot of those other ones, there's 2 things. One is we may be doing it anyway, but sometimes when you see, oh, why'd they look at that on that one, but not the other 100 we did? And it's usually because somebody locally gave a tip, an employee, inside source. Sometimes it's, to be blunt, a reporter who says, off the record, you might want to look behind this door here. And sometimes it's just the finding of a previous audit leads us to follow up on something too. And sometimes it's just you read a newspaper and you go, well, something's going on in that district. Coming out with an audit of the what is known as the PACE program, the prescription drug program for seniors in Pennsylvania. That'll be coming out, I think, Wednesday or Thursday of next week. So that'll obviously be big news. I know a lot of seniors here in Cambria County, so that'll be a big issue here. And also a lot of veterans here too. We're auditing the State Department of Military and Veterans Affairs. It was the Hollidaysburg Veterans Home audit that prompted me to believe that we had to audit the whole department to see if some of the issues that were happening in Hollidaysburg were happening statewide, to get a look at the whole system. And I'm sure it's also another big topic here in Cambria County is nursing homes, and we are auditing right now the Department of Health's oversight of the Pennsylvania nursing home industry and their complaint tracking process. So those are some of the big ticket items that are on the agenda in the next couple weeks, next couple months.